Hello students, we have learned the four properties of mathematical expectation. We learned the remaining properties. Then property number 5, linear combination of random variables. If x1, x2, x3 up to the xn be n random variables, and a1, a2, a3 up to the an be n constants, then mathematical expectation of a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 plus an xn is equal to a1 into e of x1 plus a2 into expectation of x2 plus so on up to the an into expectation of xn, provided all expectation exist. So this property is known as the linear combination of random variables x1, x2, x3 and xn, or this can be written as summation of or expectation of summation of ai xi, I is going from 1 to n is equal to x is equal to summation of here a1 summation of ai into expectation of xi, I is going from 1 to n, provided all expectation exist. Now proof is very simple. If you took first two random variables x1 and x2, then by mathematical induction you prove that expectation of x1 plus x2, and you take a1 a2, expectation of a1 x1 plus a2 x2 is equal to a1 into expectation of x1 plus a2 into expectation of x2. And similarly you prove for three random variables, and suppose that the result is true for k random variables, and you prove the result is true for k plus 1 random variables, and in general you write this result. So this is the fifth property. Then property number 6, if x is greater than 0, if x means x is a random variable greater than 0, then expectation of x is greater than or equal to 0. Proof is again very simple. If x is continuous random variable, you can take discrete random variable also. If x is continuous random variable, then what is e of x? E of x is equal to integration going from minus infinity to infinity x into f of x dx. Here f of x is a probability density function. Or if you split this integration in the range minus infinity to 0 x into f of x dx plus infinity plus 0 to infinity x into f of x dx. But you remember that if x is less than or equal to 0, then probability is 0. Therefore this is 0, and this is the x into f of x dx. This is greater than or equal to 0. So is equal to 0 to infinity x into f of x dx, and this is greater than or equal to 0. Since x is less than 0, p of x is equal to 0. This is greater than or equal to 0. Therefore, e of x is greater than or equal to 0. So this is the property number 6. Then property number 7. If x and y are random variables, if x and y are random variables such that y is less than or equal to x, then expectation of y is again less than or equal to expectation of x, provided all expectation exist. Again, proof is very simple. Here x and y are random variable, and it is given that since y is less than or equal to x, y less than or equal to x, this can be written as y minus x is less than or equal to x, or this can be written as minus y plus x is greater than or equal to 0 if you change the signs, or x minus y is greater than or equal to 0. And in previous property you have seen, if x is greater than or equal to 0, then expectation is also greater than or equal to 0. This implies expectation of x minus y is greater than or equal to 0. That is, expectation of x minus expectation of y is greater than or equal to 0. This can be written as expectation of x is greater than or equal to expectation of y, or expectation of y is less than or equal to expectation of x. Thus, if y is less than or equal to x, then expectation of y is also less than or equal to e of x. So this is the property number 7. Again we see one more property. Property number 8. If x is any random variable, then expectation of or mod of expectation of x is less than or equal to expectation of mod x, provided all expectation exist. All expectations exist. Solution or proof. Proof is again very simple. If x is less than or equal to mod x, if x is any random variable, then this implies that e of x is less than or equal to e of mod x. Number 1. And if minus x is less than or equal to mod x, then expectation of minus x is less than or equal to expectation of mod x, or this can be written as minus expectation of x is less than or equal to e of mod x. Then from 1 and 2, what is your conclusion? From 1 and 2, we have mod of expectation of x is less than or equal to expectation of mod of x. So if x is any random variable, then mod of expectation of x is less than or equal to expectation of mod x. Then homework. Next lecture we see covariance, properties of covariance, but then independent random variable. So homework, if x has if following probability distribution, if random variable x has a following probability distribution, that is extract the values x small x such that 0, 1, 2 and probability of x is equal to x is 5 upon 16, then 10 upon 16, 1 upon 16. Find E of x, number 1. Number 2, find E of x and E of x square. So, very simple. Here, random variable x takes the value 0, 1, 2. Corresponding probabilities are 5, 16, 10, 6 upon 16, 1 upon 16. Here 5 plus 10, 15 plus 1, 16 upon 16. Summation of all probability is 1. Then it is a correct probability distribution. So x, by definition of mathematical expectation, that is summation of pi into xi. So you have E of x, and x square means you take square of 0, square of 1, square of 2, and corresponding probability is same. Then you find E of x square. So we stop here. Thank you.